Hey ladies, when your men wanna get buck wild, just go back and hit him up. Hit him up. Put your hands on the sky, spin it to the lights before all the hard time. Oh, when you do, then everything goes. From the crib to the ride and the clothes. So you better let him know that if he fucks up, you gotta hit him up.
When your man wanna get buck wild, just go back and hit him up style. Get your hands on his cash and spend until the last time for all the hard times. When you go, then everything goes. From the crib to the ride and the clothes. So you better let him know that if he mess up, you gotta hit him up.
Episode 4, hoes. We are back. Y'all already know.
We're live, whores. We're
We
live.
here. It is I, the one and only, that Bane that killed John Wayne. It's your girl, 20 grand, Keela Hopper. Tell them niggas what's up. Meet me on the corner, hoe. Meet me on the corner, hoe.
And it's just me, Keela, like tequila, but without the T.
Man, we are back like we said. We back on that ass with a hellified gangster link. Bitch, we are here. Let's just get to the bullshit. We finna start with the rumors tonight. All right, so first of all, hey, how you doing?
Good.
I want, before we start to the rumors, I just wanted to say hey. So, bitch, first of all, you heard about your homeboy Tyrese?
What this nigga done did now?
So, Tyrese, you remember like a few months ago when the whole internet was like
What
trolling?
more do you want from me?
Yes, when the whole internet was like trolling that nigga about his daughter. So fast forward to like last week or this week right here, this nigga like said he wants full custody of his daughter
Nigga.
because they are like now shooting Fast and the Furious 300. And it's now in Atlanta. So he's like, I can give her the best homes and all this bullshit. And he's like, I have this like 23,000 square feet mansion, and that she will love to be in like that. Bitch, Tyrese just don't want to pay fucking child support.
I don't even think that Tyrese don't want to pay child support. I think this nigga is just like unhinging. This nigga is literally unhinging.
I don't
Something is why no fucking judge in their right mind is gonna give that nigga full custody of this child after seeing him ranting and raving and crying and snotting out of his nose on the internet.
That nigga basically said his baby mama is an unkept mother, but he couldn't give like reasons why she was an unkept
Cause
mother.
he crazy.
That nigga just don't want to pay child support, and his new wife or girlfriend, whoever the light skinned chick is to him, she's now pregnant. Bitch, who in their right mind want to have a newborn baby and a 10-year-old on their hands?
I guess people like your sweet lady ass voice. I don't know.
Sweet lady ass voice.
His sweet lady ass voice with the nose ring. He's not that Tyrese no more.
That Coca-Cola Tyrese.
He's not that.
You remember he's on the that bus in that commercial?
No, fucking Usher video. Tyrese.
Yes, bitch. I don't know. I literally think Tyrese is trying to get out of paying child support. So he's like, fuck that shit. I'm finna say I want this child. And to me, he's giving up like, he's saying all this materialistic type shit. Like, I have this big house that she can come live at. But like, what the fuck can that help a child do? She'll go to the best school.
But that's what I'm saying. No judge is gonna rip a child out of somewhere they stable at and give him to a nigga who was crying on the internet. I'm sorry. Everything that he's doing is fucking public record. And everything that he's doing is gonna go before the judge. You gonna lose, Tyrese. Just give up.
And you know he still got to beef with The Rock, so...
Girl, he's still mad at The Rock that they sent off.
He's still mad that The Rock trying to up his coins and do better for his
We all
show.
agreed we was gonna do this for Paul.
First of all, what? Come on now, seriously. Paul Walker been dead. No disrespect.
For like 30 years.
Paul Walker been dead since '78, and Tyrese is. I didn't even know they was good Judies. I swear I didn't know they was good Judies.
I knew all of them was good Judies, but it's like, nigga, come on. Like,
Tyrese is like, I remember when they did all that shit. Tyrese is like, this is the family, man. Me familia, man. This is us, man. I was like, Tyrese, you literally came in like movie 3.
nigga.
You almost was in Tokyo Drift. You almost got brought
talk
on.
about Tokyo Drift.
I feel like everybody
movie
but me
never
saw.
happened.
I feel like everybody but me saw Tokyo Drift.
Tokyo Drift was a fucking mess.
Do you know I only, like, right hand to the air, I solemnly swear, I only seen Fast and the Furious 1 and 2. I don't have time to see all 56 Fast and the Furious.
It's actually 76, but you're close.
But goddamn. So yeah, Tyrese is bugging. That was some funny shit. Did you hear about your girl Future?
My girlfriend, my good Judy
Yo,
Fuge.
listen.
What Fuge done did?
First of all, I just fucked your bitch in some Gucci flip flops. That's what. So I literally was on Shade Room all this week trolling the fuck out of Shade Room, and Shade Room gonna get you some fucking trouble. So Future basically some chick that he
Bitch, I saw that, right? Bitch, I saw that. Okay, so nigga, first of all, how are you gonna fly yourself out to where a nigga is at?
He didn't pay nothing.
Not one. And talking about he gonna reimburse her.
First of all, what that bitch? First of all, she paid $500 for her ticket. If she don't take her economy ass and get that 180 on Spirit,
but listen,
and leave me the fuck alone.
She literally was like, I ain't never been on no fuck shit with him. We always just been friends. I'm trying to record this. Nigga, he want the pussy. You knew he wanted the pussy. You knew he wanted the pussy. There's no way this nigga is gonna say he gonna fly you out somewhere and not expect the puss.
Bro, those they like I read the text messages and she was like, okay, I just got to the hotel. He was like, cool, I'm with my son right now. Get sexy and I'll see you later. And she goes, oh, I'm not here for that. I just came to dance and that's it.
I just came to dance. That's it.
And he was like, wow.
There's like literally there's no fucking way that, okay, I don't want to say it's expected from you, but bitch, you knew if this nigga is flying you out.
You knew exactly what this shit was about. Listen, if any nigga that raps now and you meet his ass in the club and
she met on Instagram, didn't they?
That she's an Instagram model. You meet him and you know that he is a rapper. You know that he has this fame against him. Even these low budget ass rappers, hoes do this shit. You already know what he want. Yes, it's a fucked up thing. Yes, it's sad that this is, but you already know he's giving you some attention. He gonna want to fuck. Mm-hmm. Yes, I get it. Like
if y'all never exclusively talked about, okay, you coming down here, we finna be in the studio together, we finna make this shit happen. That y'all never talked about that. Y'all never fucking talked about that.
Future Hendrix was like, I'm finna get some of this
coon.
This coon. I almost called her a name, but that was that. I'm trying to be a better Christian. I'm trying to do this and like I'm trying to fuck. And she basically went on a rant. She was like, I feel like I'm being objectified because of my body and all of this. And I was like, sis, it ain't that deep. You knew what the fuck you came in to do.
You flew yourself somewhere to a nigga who said he was gonna reimburse you. First of all, you stupid as fuck. I would never spend $500 on no nigga.
Bro, he said I got 1,000 on it. AKA he was gonna give her back her money plus $500 more. And she ain't take that goddamn money and shook the fuck, bitch.
You gonna get this dick plus 500.
Listen, the way I'm financially, the way my paper set up right now, bitch, I would have took that 500.
You so fucking
bitch. I would have took that 500. I would have greased his dreads. Shit.
No, but she should have knew he was lying when he said he was with his son.
He do got like 16 of them.
Which son, nigga? It wasn't Sierra's son.
Listen, because y'all need to quit that. Because I really be on a fuck Future thing because it's not even Future. It's Future's, his minions, the space age. I don't know what they call them, the Plutos. The Land Before Times. I don't know what he call his stands, but they be always on Sierra mentions be like, why you got that boy with that nigga? What's your new nigga? That's disrespectful. And Future be backing the shit up. He like,
standing there with them dark ass glasses on in the corner just laughing. Cackling.
Future look like a catfish. Tell me Future don't look like them. Future look like a catfish that be in that water, boy. Every time I see Future, I be like, that's a damn fat ass fish. That's what he is.
You said a fat ass
He look like a catfish. But no, like all his little fans be like jumping on Sierra's back because Sierra lets Future little Future hang out with his stepdad who lives in the house with him, who's actually being a father.
Who's raising him right now?
Y'all niggas would have loved it so much if Russell was like whooping that little boy ass every day.
My thing is, y'all niggas want to sit here and talk about what Russell is doing, and y'all want to talk about Drake and say he a deadbeat, but look at Future.
Ooh, we can't say Future's a deadbeat. We never see. I mean, I seen him with that little boy one time.
It ain't even about seeing. It's not about seeing him. It's about the shit. Like you say, he be letting people troll the fuck out of his baby mama.
You do.
It's just like, come on, nigga.
You do. You remember in that body party video, and she was like, "Hey, my name's Sia." He's like, "My name's Future, because I can feel the future with me and you." He said some cheesy shit like that. I was like,
Panty. That's what happened.
No, I was like, bitch, that's a lie, bitch. Run, bitch. But speaking of Draco, since she mentioned Drake, you know my light-skinned Nubian king said he wasn't gonna respond.
I fucking hate you.
Drake said, y'all don't know my life. I'm not gonna respond. Album's coming out June. Stay tuned.
Cop that shit.
Cop that shit. Jay Prince, you know the music mogul Jay Prince, damn near started, I think.
The mob boss Jay Prince?
No, Rap A Lot Records in Houston, Jay Prince.
That nigga's a mob boss.
Okay, yes, Jay Prince is a mob boss in Tequila's eyes. He was like, I told Drake to did that shit. We don't lie with pigs, because when you lie with pigs and play in the slop, you get hog shit. I was like, well, goddamn, Jay Prince.
Some people feel like he called up Jay Prince to defend him, but I honestly feel like Drake probably would have. This beef would literally go on forever. If Drake would have, it would went on for fucking ever. And this nigga, he got more shit to do. Drake is already on. That nigga Pussy T got trying to get on.
Well, Pusha T, goddamn. Pusha T been on for a while, but I get what you're saying. Like,
who knew about his album before Drake said something? Nobody. But
the reality is that I know we're still talking about this shit because I'm still mad because
it's still happening
because Drake didn't respond. That's why I'm mad as fuck. The reality is that yes, Pusha T has been out since 2002. I think Grinding came out, but Pusha has not been putting up numbers like Drake. Drake is popular. Everybody knows Drake. Moms know Drake's dad know Drake.
Even niggas that hate Drake know
For real, white people. If white people love you, you in. White people love Drake. God damn. So Pusha, to me, he's a good rapper. He has good flows. It's still fucking for the album cover.
Yeah.
But Pusha is not putting up those numbers like Drake. So of course
he's never let's be real. He's never gonna put up numbers like Drake.
No.
Especially with a nigga like Kanye backing you.
Exactly. I was just gonna say that.
You're not.
I love getting on our tangents. I was trying to keep a Kanye West and Kim Kardashian free zone. I don't know how you feel about that. I don't want to talk about her and her bitch assness going to see y'all favorite ass alien talking about prison reform. Bitch, the closest she ever been to prison was her sister's daddy getting off for killing Nicole Brown Simpson.
No, I remember when was it Chloe that went to prison and she was
that's what my auntie was like, you remember when Chloe went to jail?
That's the closest
I was like,
been.
No, bitch, you heard me. The closest Kim ever been is when her sister's daddy got off for murder for killing Nicole Brown Simpson.
I'm not gonna do this.
Okay, because Chloe looks just like OJ Simpson. Y'all gonna act like Chloe don't look like OJ Simpson.
Watch Chloe baby end up looking like OJ.
Watch
OJ
True look like a true juice of orange juice.
Orange
Joe's. But no, like, tangent real quick. So everybody's like, Kim Kardashian let that woman out of prison. Like, legit, if y'all was actually like reading and paying attention, I remember signing a petition for that lady.
Yes.
I think a year ago at the end of last year, like that. So I'm like, Kim ain't do nothing, just go into with some Malono heels on and with a blazer. Kim love wearing a blazer.
A nice blazer.
I hate the girl, but she wears a blazer. Kim went in her with her blazer and her bodycon.
Her bodycon
She really has like stock in Fashion Nova. I swear she does.
Okay, but listen to this. This bitch didn't go in and do nothing. I feel like her and Donald Trump just sat there talking about his hair and her ass for like an hour.
They snorted coke.
Yeah, and then was just like, all right, so this is what we gonna do. See, we just gonna let this black lady out of jail and we both gonna take the credit for it.
I know. Even though we've been campaigning and trying to get folks out of jail, black people out of jail, Hispanic people out of jail for years. But here come this bitch. But I decided the point. What was he on Pusha T? Yeah. How Pusha T's not gonna go nowhere because of see how these Kardashians get you.
They just fuck your life.
They just fuck you over because of his boss, and which I agree with you because nobody's ever gonna be in Kanye's eyes, and this hurts me to say this. Nobody can be over Kanye. Nope. I feel like that's why it took Tiana Taylor 266 years to go. Remember, Tiana Taylor been out since we were in fucking a sophomore in high school.
We were real young.
My Super Sweet 16 came out like 2000 and like 8.
She was with NERD.
She was with Pharrell. Then she didn't pop with Pharrell, and then Kanye took her over, and then like that was like 2009, 2008.
Literally just on her show just now. She's just on the show Tiana and the Mall. You know what it's called? Yeah. She's just now getting in the studio trying to get her shit out. Bitch, it's been like 14 years.
She done came out with like little mixtapes and little EPs and all this, but she don't have an album. You know why? Because crazy. When your big boss really only can give a damn about himself. Think of all the albums Kanye has put out in the last 10 years since Tiana Taylor's been on his label. Hell, since the last 6 years.
He want to take anybody that's popping and keep him underneath him to make sure that his cream gonna rise to the motherfucking top.
And that hurts. That really hurts. Y'all know I really love Kanye West.
Fuck
And it's
boys.
really...
Keela loves fuck boys. Hashtag Keela loves fuck boys.
Shut
Hashtag
up.
Keela loves fuck boys.
You don't keep saying it, right?
Hashtag Keela loves fuck boys.
Okay, anyway. So, yeah. So, I get it. Like, Pusha T's been out forever, but Pusha, you 88 years old, my brother. Like,
You pushing 88.
You pushing the T for 88. Rap is a young man's game. The rap game is a young man game. I don't want to hear my rappers who are almost 40 talk about selling drugs. I don't want to hear Nas talk about selling drugs. I don't want to hear
Let's
Jay-Z
not talk about
selling
stuff
drugs.
you did 25 years ago and act like
I don't want to hear
today.
Jada Kids talk about selling drugs. Niggas, for real, I don't want to hear that no more. Y'all niggas are like, oh,
Let's talk about you flipping pancakes in the morning for your wife and your kids.
I love me a rapper that talks about, you know,
Please.
that talks about real shit that I can relate to. But yeah, that's about it with Pusha. I'm trying to think what else exciting and brand new happened. My auntie called the cops on her ex-husband.
Janet!
Yes.
Janet, she said that she said the nurse called her from the bathroom crying. Janet, you know your ass lying. Janet know her ass lying. She trying to get all the coin she can get. Scam queen of the motherfucking century. I want to be like her when I grow up.
Janet is a Taurus. So I know her petty ass was waiting in the
Excuse me,
wings.
911.
No.
I would like to request a child.
You speaking too loud.
Am I?
Yeah, her voice is a little lower.
It's
like
that was my whisper.
she's like, excuse me, 911. Hi.
I would like to have a child welfare checkup, please, on my billionaire ex-husband.
Like, yes, it's headed Skatskin. Yes, headed Skatskin. But no, sis was like, my good auntie. Auntie was literally like, I feel like he was doing drugs and that my baby isn't safe. See, Janet's an old ass mama, so that's some old ass mama type shit.
Funny as fuck. She is the queen of scams. I don't give a fuck what nobody say.
Don't do my auntie.
Janet Jackson, aka Joanne the Scammer. That's her.
I love her.
That shit had me dying. I'm like, she's so fucking petty.
Your uncle, Wendell Williams said, Jenny don't want to do nothing with that baby. She 15 years old. What she need a baby for?
What Wendell talking about? Wendell about to say her age.
Your uncle said.
Bitch, did you see Wendell photo shoot?
Yeah.
Kids, they didn't Photoshop the shit out of that square ass body. Kids, they Photoshopped the shit out of Wendy Wendell Williams. They Photoshopped the shit out of us.
Wendy Williams look like a box of Kellogg's.
That bitch got the biggest titties and the smallest waist and the nunnest ass I've ever seen in my life.
That bitch look like a brick. Not a house, a brick. That bitch. Oh, and it's funny. See, I don't like to shame women.
Nobody shaming.
But nobody shaming at all. But it's Wendy Williams and it's fuck Wendy Williams because that bitch will sit up and shame you to your face.
And then be sitting there looking like an upside down triangle.
That bitch,
shame
that hoe look like an octagon, but
bitch got a superhero body.
That bitch shaped like Mr. Incredible.
I'm so sick of that hoe.
And I said, push through, Wendy. Push through.
Push through, all right. Push through Photoshop.
Push through. I said, she legit is my favorite drag queen. What? No? Okay. I guess I was wrong for saying it.
You just tried every drag queen in America.
It's Window.
It's Wendy Wendell.
It's Wendell.
Wendy, how you doing?
I legit was like watching her show. I was like, I can't.
You still watch the show?
Okay, because I be at work and I be like, right when we open, the show be on because I have to have some entertainment when I'm at work. And Wendy Williams was like, yeah, so my son, whatever her husband name is, her son Kevin Jr. And she's like, so Kevin's going to prom this week. How you doing? That's literally how she starts. She's like, how you doing? Kev's going to prom this week. And she's like, I don't really get into my son's relationship with his girls. I let his daddy handle that. The same daddy that been cheating on his mama
since 1975.
Since 75. You gonna let him handle that. So you want your son to be trash. Okay, I get it.
That's cool.
I get it. Bitch, why did we get on Wendy?
Wendell.
How did we get on Wendy on that?
Wendy, Wendell, Bartholomew, Williams the Third.
Yep. Bitch, we was talking about Janet Jackson. That's how boring that Janet Jackson story is. Like,
Kid, after you calculated for a few minutes,
like,
you
this
just
shit's
like,
boring.
This is stupid as fuck.
But what I am pissed off about, first of all, guys, this is legit how our conversations are. Me and her will like jump on 22 conversations.
People looking like, what the fuck is happening?
Like, what the fuck are they doing? What I am cackling about and what I am upset about and what I'm gonna start a hashtag and I need y'all to rally behind me. Give Marlo her peach. How the fuck Kenya Moore is gonna leave? She's off for the Housewives,
Yep.
okay? So Kenya's gone, but they give boring ass Eva Pickford, because I ain't calling that hoe Marcel, Eva Pickford a goddamn peach when Marlo's been putting up shade for the last 1,800 years.
Marlo is putting St. Pete on the map for the hoes and thoughts. The old granny hoes and thoughts.
Give my auntie Marlo a peach.
Please.
I'm sick of it. Marlo should have got a peach only for the simple fact that when when Nene was snapping and she fixed Nene Bun, was that Nene?
That was her.
Yes.
Nene Bun was shaking. It was a shaking.
Marlo is a friend. You need a friend like Marlo in your life. Give Marlo her peach. It's a lot of hoes they could have took off and put Marlo in her peach. I'm sick of looking at Sheree's nose. I keep telling y'all
I'm
this.
sick of Sheree for the simple fact that she's a coon ass bitch. But continue.
I'm sick of Sheree because her house keeps never it's never done. She's like
a jailbird ass man. That nigga ain't getting out of jail until 2025.
Bitch, she was like when Kenya Moore like show her husband, she was like, oh, is that a nose ring in his hair?
Kid, did you catch that shit?
I wanted.
Was you cackling too? She was like, oh no, because I wanted to get my nose pierced. You don't want that pig ass nose pierced. You was being shady as shit.
I wanted Kenya Moore to say, is those stripes or orange jumpsuit or stripes on your man? Because I wanted her to say some stupid shit like that.
But no, remember we was gonna talk about this a while ago. How Phaedra is filming with them again.
I don't want to hear that.
Phaedra is filming with them again.
I don't want to hear.
Phaedra and Portia is friends again.
I don't want to hear nothing about Donkey Booty.
Donkey Booty
Booty
is gonna be back on the Housewives, and I am living because I love shade, I love drama, and I love mess. That's not mine. I cannot wait.
That is a catchphrase, ho.
I cannot wait.
But I'm mad as fuck because I like Kenya Moore. I'm mad Kenya's gone.
I don't like that hoe, and I'm glad she's gone.
Kenya had to grow me. That hoe is hilarious.
That bitch.
Kenya Moore is hilarious.
She got shade for your ass.
Kenya Moore is hilarious. Even though Phaedra read her down and that infamous because you got to get a baby for a man to ejaculate in a cup for a medium large pizza.
You just know he needed $10 for a medium pizza and a Coke. I was like, okay. Read, honey, read.
Bitch, no, fuck it. Hashtag give Marlo Hampton her peach. Andy, it's still fuck you, but if you don't give Marlo her peach, I know something.
If Auntie Andy give Marlo her peach, I feel a little bit better about him. He'd still be a trash ass bitch, but I feel a little bit better about him.
Man, fuck. I'm so mad. I was like, Eva is so fucking boring.
Eva is boring as fuck.
Her husband is boring as fuck. He's not the mayor, so nobody gives a damn about him.
But it's just like, she done been on every reality show under the sun lately. She was on VH1 on that scary show. Yes, they had.
I didn't watch that.
I didn't watch it either. I just, anything that Erica Mena is on, I watch, because I stand.
Why do you like Erica Mena?
Because she's fine as fuck, and she's messy as fuck, and she's fucking crazy as fuck, and I live for it.
And I was about to say Erica Mena is Kim Bella, but those are two different hoes.
That's two different bitches.
I remember like speaking to Kim Bella, she's like, my name is Kim Bella. Erica Mena dated Bow Wow.
Yeah, they was about to get married.
Was Erica Mena wasn't the one. No, Drea wasn't the one. Drea was the one that left her son in the house and he could have made Pop-Tarts. You remember that?
Who?
Drea from one of these basketball wives.
Oh, with the big forehead.
Yeah. She left her son in the house and that nigga called the authorities because that nigga was hungry because Drea was gone for 3 weeks.
I thought that was a rumor. How was Erica on this?
No, because I want to know what was.
Erica Mena was on Love and Hip Hop,
and she was like a lesbian for like 2 seconds.
She was a lesbian for a little, and then her ex-girlfriend just had a baby with Joe Budden.
Abusive ass Joe Budden. Yes, I remember Erica Mena as.
That's a fine ass Latina.
Erica Mena.
Yeah.
She dated Bow Wow. I don't think nothing about that is gorgeous. You dated Bow Wow to Donna Dutch.
She's gorgeous.
Bow Wow to Donna Dutch. Homie, know something gets smacked up. Nobody knows the lyrics to that.
Shut the fuck up.
bro, I mean, gossiping this week has been like dead. I was gonna talk about Tracy Morgan being a hating ass nigga, but
We not talking. Next.
next, I mean, that's literally it. So we gonna take a break real quick. I hope y'all enjoyed our rumor has it. You got anything else?
Bye. No, I don't.
Bye.
We'll be back.
Now back to our show.
Welcome back, everybody.
Hey guys, welcome back.
So, okay, I don't know if y'all watch Jada Pinkett's Red Table, isn't that what it's called?
Yeah, Red Table Talk.
So this week it was a really good episode, and we was like, we have to talk about this.
Not this week, because this week was with Jaden, which was a good episode
last
with Jaden.
week. Okay, so last week, the episode was basically about friendship, and Gabrielle Union made some good ass points, and we thought that we would talk about the ups and downs of friendship, rekindling friendships, just a lot of shit that we done went through, especially in our adult lives.
Yeah.
Like, people come in and out of your life as an adult, and the shit is crazy how many friends you realize that you lost, how many friends you gained. Like, just sit down and think about, like, damn, I was friends with such and such a little bit ago, and then y'all don't even talk to each other, y'all don't see each other. Like, the shit is absolutely crazy.
The thing that I always remember my dad would say, like, when you get to high school, the friends you have in high school, remember them, because you might not be friends with them after you graduate. So,
and
like,
that's crazy to think about.
In my case, not so much, because literally the same friends that I have had in high school, I kind of still have to this day.
Mm-hmm.
I gained some friends, but I don't really think none of like my main high school friends I have like fell out with. Some friends that from middle school, but then again, I was so awkward in fucking middle school that the only friend I had was, don't say his name, Taz.
Don't say my name.
Don't say my name no
Don't
more,
be saying
bitches.
my name.
Bitch, you gonna keep saying your name. Hey, babe.
Love you.
But no, like, I think he was like the main friend from like middle school that like traveled along with me through high school.
Same, because I met Tez when I was in middle school.
Yeah, so I can say like he's not my oldest friend. Like, legit, my oldest friend I met when I was literally
Born.
Like, her family grew up with my family, so by default we were friends.
It was gonna be friends or enemies.
Friends and enemies, like, to the point that I don't even consider us friends. We're more like family. Like, she used to come in my grandmama house, who lived right across the street from her house, bust open the doors and walk in as if she was like their grandchild, and they never said anything about that. So that's like my oldest friend like that. Mm-hmm. But then I have like middle school, when I got to middle school and shit. That's when I think when you start kind of like getting friends, you kind of get your niche and who you want to becoming to be. And it travel along with you. And sometimes they stick together. Sometimes they don't.
Yeah, I think for me, like, I was doing so much different stuff in high school. Like, I was a cheerleader, I was in band, I was just doing all this kind of stuff which don't mix. So I had like a big, huge, different mix of friends. Like, I had nerds as friends. I was like a popular nerd, which doesn't really fucking happen. So like, a lot of those people that I was friends with in high school, I don't really talk to anymore. I don't really see anymore. Like, as far as I had one major friend who I was friends with for 10 years. 10 years.
That's a long time.
That's a long ass fucking time. And that friendship is over. And that friendship ended.
I mean, before we get on that, let's talk about, I know, because that's going to get like somber, like,
yeah.
Before we start talking about how friendships end, like, let's talk about the good of friendships. Like, I want to talk, that's like something happy as fuck.
Okay, so I'll go with my rekindling. We said we were going to talk about this.
Okay.
The good. As far as my rekindling friendship, I had a friend who I was friends with, like my first like real adult friend, a friend that I made at work. Like, she was my first adult friend. At 18, I met her, and we were friends for like, I want to say 3, 4, 5 years. So up until I was in my early 20s, we were friends, and then we fell out. And we basically fell out because she had ended one relationship with somebody she was with from the time that I knew her up until that point, and she immediately jumped into a relationship with somebody else. And once I got to know this person, I was like, okay, this person is not good for you. She does drugs. She's doing all this stuff. And it's like, okay, bitch, like, what is you doing? And I'm sitting here having these conversations with her. Okay, do you not see that this person is literally like taking you down a dark hole? Like, this is your rebound. This is a really bad rebound. And the person asked her to marry her like after fucking probably like 6 months. Lesbian relationships move really fast. Like, I don't know if y'all know that, but lesbian relationships move really fast. But that was like super fast for me. And I'm like, bro, you can't marry this girl. So basically, I ended this friendship because I felt like I didn't want that person in my life. And I'm like, okay, I'm not gonna take your happiness away from you because you obviously happy with this person, but I can't have that negativity in my life. So until you settle down and figure out what you want to do, I'm just gonna kind of remove myself. And like hindsight on that, I feel like it was kind of fucked up to do, but then again, it was kind of good for me to do because she went along and she found out like, hey, like, you know, this person not good for me. This person is not right for me. And then recently, we stopped talking for probably like 2 years, probably even more than that.
Damn.
Yeah, it was a long time. And that was like a fucking gut punch to me. Cause that was my good Judy, bitch. So it was just like, we ended up back working at the same place and it was so fucking awkward. I was pregnant as fuck. And I was like, when I get pregnant, like, she gonna be there. She gonna be at everything they gotta do with me being pregnant, and then bam, here this bitch pop up. Here she go. We working in the same place again. And we just basically hashed out everything. And now we're good. Now she had her baby. I have another godchild because her first child is my godchild too. And it's just like, it's crazy because back in the days, like the back in the day, Keela used to just be like, fuck you. You don't want to be friends with me. We cool. I don't have to see you again, talk to you again. But now it's kind of like, as you get older, you're like, damn, like I miss that person. That person was such a good, strong part of my life. And you always want to keep strong people around you that build you up, that give you good advice, and that you can just love on. They love on you.
Do you think after you guys connected back again, was it hard?
No. It wasn't hard at all. I think after we had to talk about why we stopped being friends, I think she kind of saw where I was coming from, and I apologize. Like, I'm a big I apologize for stuff. Like, if I know I did something, if I know I did something wrong, I apologize. Like, so I apologized to her for abandoning her because I really did. That was a really hard time for her. And I feel like I was kind of being selfish, which I kind of needed to do at that point because I was still in my young 20s. And it's like, do I want to be tied down to a friend who's spiraling? Because she's spiraling and I'm around her, I can spiral too.
You're going to start spiraling too, yeah. Especially if you're like really close friends, like energies connect to like one another. So yeah, that's crazy. Like, I guess in my case with friendships, I value friends more like family to me, especially if I have a good set of friends that I know like they're always going to be there, in which I'm thankful. Like, God put that in my life, that I have some friends that I know for a fact, if I call on them right there, then and there, they're going to be there. And hopefully they get that same vibe from me. Cause like I value friendships more important than I value anything else. And I think like growing up, since I was like basically kind of the only child, my brothers are 16 and 13 years older than me. So I really didn't have like siblings to do that with. So when I finally like getting into a niche and start making friends, I was like, oh, okay, this is what it means. I can't be selfish anymore. I have to like start thinking about myself because I want to make my friend happy and I want to do that. Sometimes I felt like as time went on, so I don't know how to explain this. I had like one good friend. And me and him was like ride or die friends.
Yep.
And it was like, for the fact like we met each other in high school. Like we knew each other actually all throughout high school, but really didn't become friends like until junior year high school. Me and this kid became like really super dope friends, and to the simple fact that our families started kicking it with each other. Everybody knew each other in the family. We moved in together, which to me, after I look back into it, you never move in with your friends.
You can move in with your friends, but I think not for your first time moving in with
it was exactly what happened.
Yeah.
Like, I moved out my mom's house. I was like 20 years old, 21. And my priorities was all like twisted as fuck. Like, I'm at my mom's house, so I'm going to start doing what the fuck I want to do. And at the point, his mind frame was totally different. I think at one point our mind frames was kind of the same. We're basically on the same plane of mind frames, but then, you know, something personal in his life happened. And I feel like he had to like, he grew up, and I was still on some child shit and still playing around and joking and stuff. And to the point that we really fell out. Like, midway into our last month or so living into the apartment, we fell out with each other. And to me, it was like probably the first time I experienced heartbreak, because at that moment I woke up and I realized, fuck, I realized I was selfish. I realized I'm this and that I deserve everything that's gonna happen towards me negative, that what I did, it should get to me. And I feel like it was hard for me to come to terms that this person is mad with me. This person that I care so much about is mad with me and probably don't ever want to speak to me again, because I never saw us that way. Because when I tell you, Monday through Sunday, me and this kid was together. Like every time you saw one, you saw the other. Like anything I ever needed, he would drop on a dime. He would do it, not because he felt like he had to, just because I was important to him, and how I repay him back to me. I felt like I was a fucked up individual and how I did it back to him. And I never thought we were going to become friends again. And yes, I had to give it time. And a lot of people was like, well, you need to kind of fix it. You need to do this.
That was me.
Yeah, that was you.
That was me.
But I know his attitude. And I know my attitude. And I was like, I know how both of us are. We basically have to let each other come find each other again. Yeah. We can't force it on each other. And that's what it happened. Literally I think we moved out in September. Me and him didn't start talking again until like following the next year, probably like February, March. And we would see each other, and it was kind of awkward. And then one day, I think he just called me or he texted me, and it was just kind of like he was on that same shit we was when we was like, what's up, bitch? What's up? And to me, we kind of fell back in. I can speak for myself. I felt kind of awkward at first, like, okay, well, what is this? I don't want to come back into this friendship again. But then as time go on, I felt like, okay, we're coming back to who he is. I would say we'll never be the way we were years ago, and I would not want us to be that way, because we were children then. Yep. Even though we're like 26 now, but we were kids. We used to do foolish things. Like me and this kid would drink a whole bunch and then like go terrorize downtown together, like doing stupid things. I feel like we don't do that anymore. And I feel like now we have like an adult friendship that I know that I feel like if I call him for something, he'd be like, yeah, I got you. And vice versa. If he called me for something, I'd be like, yeah, I got you. Something like that. So that's probably like the first heartbreak with friends I ever experienced. And that situation made me realize that now I value friendship so much more than I did before. Like I was like, okay, friends will always here. If they're really your friends, they'll stick around with you. That literally had to like open my fucking eyes and be like, okay, no, bitch, you're selfish. You're doing this, you're doing that, and now you gotta fix it. So that's the ugly part of friendships: falling out with a person. And sometimes, but falling out with a person, but then falling out is very ugly. Yeah.
I feel like, okay, we're going to end it on a good note. So let's just get to the nasty. Like, as you get older.
Like, negativity. Yeah, like, some friends are very fucking negative in your life.
Yeah, some friends, you don't realize that they're negative in your life until you have a big falling out. Like.
See, with that situation with me and that friend, I don't feel like he wasn't a negativity in my life. When I say that.
But you could have been a negativity in his.
At negativity, I probably was. Probably at the end of the friendship, at the end of that first chapter of the friendship, I probably was a negativity in his life. And I feel like we had to cleanse each other of each other. I really do feel like we had to do a cleanse. And I never want to be a negative person. I don't want to have negative energy towards anybody. So the fact that, that kind of. And I know this nigga gonna hear this and be like, ooh, bitch, that's how you feel, bitch. Ooh, bitch. He's so fucking petty. He gonna be texting me like, ooh, bitch.
You love me, ho.
He was like, oh, fuck you, ho. Because I like text him. I was like, yo, this is what's gonna happen. He was like, bitch, don't say my fucking name. I was like, nigga.
Yeah, everybody who we talking about, we basically reached out to them. So they were like, bitch, you talking about me?
Yeah. But, negativity in friendships. That's the hard part, because sometimes the ones that's riding for you wants to see your downfall more than your enemy wants to see your downfall.
But it's not even that. I feel like some people, like, you didn't even know that you were a negative force.
No.
And you didn't even know you were a negative force in his life. And it's like, I don't even know how to start this one off. I don't even know what to say.
I mean, protect the names, I guess.
Oh my God. Well, we'll just get into it. Is this one kind of your negative? Your negative, or is it just mine? I think it's kind of shared, but it's more mine than yours.
It's a whole different story for me, and we're not getting on that right now. Not today.
Okay, so we'll just
same person is just two different stories.
Well, I think we'll just talk about me, and then we'll move on to the good. So for me, like I said in the beginning, I was friends with this person for 10 years. Like, that was my motherfucking ride or die. Nobody can tell me nothing about this motherfucker.
It's funny that our best friends are male friends.
Yeah.
That's very funny. Like, legit, our best friend that we share together is a male friend, and my other best friend that I was talking about is a male friend. I have girlfriends that's good Judy's. Like, you're my good Judy, but I don't know. I'm like, my best friends are like literally dudes. That's kind of crazy.
So it's just like,
cause females be on that petty shit. I don't fuck with females. I don't fuck with females because they don't fuck with me.
You so fucking
how birds say
birds.
Hashtag
bird shit.
All right, go.
Anyway, we was friends for a long ass time. Like, he went off to do some shit, and I was his emergency contact for everything. Like, that's how deep our friendship was. And literally, forever, for 10 fucking years, up until December
of 2017.
Apparently everybody but me knew that this nigga liked me. Like, it was completely platonic.
That nigga didn't like you. That nigga loved you. It's a big difference, but I digress.
Oh my God. But to me, it was always platonic. And I guess because I saw the bad with him, I saw the good with him. Like, I never saw it as anything but platonic. And I'm wild as fuck. Like, I'm a wild ass bitch. I do some wild ass stuff. And I don't know. I think we was out for my birthday. We was chilling. Some shit went down. Some bad shit went down. And basically, I feel like this nigga was trying to make a move on me, and I wasn't feeling that shit. And I feel like he didn't take it right. I don't know how to really describe that. I don't know how to really describe it. He didn't take the rejection right. And basically, I was blamed for leading him on, quote unquote, because of the way I dress, because I twerk, I shake my ass when I go places. I do. I'm wild as fuck, but that's just me, and that's just me with everybody. So I feel like if I would have known that he saw anything as platonic, I probably would have changed my actions. And that's really sad to say that with somebody who you've been friends with for so fucking long that you have to readjust the way that you act with them. That's sad, that's scary, and I think that's what kind of got me. So if
you can't be yourself in front of your friends, then you don't need those people as your friends.
That's what I'm saying. And I literally didn't realize how negative of an influence he was in my life until we had this falling out where I went on a big ass like Facebook rant and I posted some shit I shouldn't have posted. Like, I was petty. And like I said, I'm the apology queen. Like, I know I was wrong for doing that shit, but he doesn't see the wrong that he's done. And even like after going to therapy and shit, my therapist told me I need to try to fix this shit because I had a part in it too, as far as posting that Facebook shit. But I went to him like a month ago, maybe not even a month ago. And I straight up, the first thing I said was, I apologize for what I posted on the internet because your parents, I love them. Your siblings, I love them. And I have them as friends on Facebook and they saw that shit. So I was a fucked up person for doing that because I was mad. But then he still didn't accept that. I still was blamed for everything. And once you see like, damn, like this friendship was something to me that it wasn't to you. Obviously, I value the friendship differently than you value the friendship, and I feel like I kind of got my closure on that, and I kind of, hindsight is fucking 50-50. Ain't that what they say?
I guess.
I don't know. 2020, whatever. It's like, you see, like, damn, over all these years, like this nigga was like kind of dragging me down a little bit, and now that I'm kind of free of that, I kind of feel a lot better. And
do you feel like a weight's been lifted off your shoulders?
Yeah, I feel like a big weight is lifted off my shoulder, and that's really, really sad to say, because it's not like I don't miss him, because I do. You can't be friends with somebody and not miss their ass, especially for 10 years. Like, there's no fucking way that you can go through life and just be like, well, fuck that nigga. But that's what I say. I literally be like, fuck that nigga 2018, 2020. But really deep down inside, I'm like, damn, I really miss his ass. But why do I miss him? Comfort. That's all it was. Comfort. That's it. It was just straight up comfort. It was somebody I was comfortable with, somebody that I knew they was going to be there, whether it was negative or positive. I knew no matter what that I was going to have that person there. But that person was not good for me at all. And after apologizing and seeing how he reacted to stuff, I'm like, yeah, Keela, you gotta let that shit go. You gotta let that shit go, Key.
You said something, comfort. Sometimes friendships can be like relationships, that you won't leave a relationship because you're comfortable with that person, and it's comfortable, and it's something that you know, that I know this person, I know how they're gonna act. And that's kind of crazy. Like, damn, you're not going to leave something because, like, I'm going to stick with this shitty ass friend. I'm going to stick in this shitty ass situation because A, I don't like making friends. B, I'm scared to I hate making friends. The fuck, come away from me with that bullshit. But so you sticking around and you're like, but at the end you're like, it's dragging you down.
Yeah, you literally don't know what to do. Like, I was lost as fuck for months because I didn't know what to do. Yeah, I was so lost.
Same. Like with the friend, same.
Like what the fuck do I do? Like, this nigga is like, any little fucking inconvenience, I get bit by a mosquito. I'm like, nigga, I just got bit by a motherfucking mosquito. Who I'm gonna call when I get bit by a mosquito now? Like, what am I gonna do? Who am I gonna talk to? And it's just like, when I don't know, I feel a lot better now than I did months ago, because it's been like 6 months, right? Close to it.
Kind of close.
It's been close to 6 months. I feel a lot better, but I don't think I will ever completely heal from that. That's always going to be like a big old like gash, like, in my heart.
The fact that you're talking about it, because 3 months ago, hell, 2 weeks ago, a month ago, I won't be that dramatic. A month ago, you wouldn't have talked about it, that you'd have been like, no, fuck it. I don't want to talk about this. I'm done. I'm over, blah, blah, blah. So I commend you for being a good person, a bigger person.
I'm growing this shit.
So we literally talked about, like, I guess the sad shit of friendships. Like,
you want to get to the happier friendships?
I guess what's happy about being friends with people?
Okay, so like gaining friends. Gaining friends is scary as fuck to me. Like, I don't like talking to people. I don't like meeting people. I'm kind of standoffish when I don't know you, except if I had some drinks and I see you downtown. Then you can be my best friend then. But besides that, like, I don't like meeting new people because I feel like, why do people like me? Like, ew, why do you want to be friends with me? Like, I don't understand it. But my gaining friendships, my big ass gain this year, I guess, will be y'all hoes. We're friends. Okay, so there's like 6 of us, yeah? Like,
oh, you're talking about, I thought you were talking about the people in the podcast world.
No, bitch.
Oh, you mean, yeah.
So there's like 6 of us, and I feel like we was trying to figure this out. Like, where the fuck
especially like with me and you, like, me, like, side note, me and Tequila have been knowing each other since freshman year of high school. That's how we met each other. It's funny we met each other because both of our names Keela. And then people will both turn around and then, like, eventually it was like, who the fuck is this other Keela? We finally met each other face to face. It was like, all right, cool. Hey, other Keela. We literally used to call each other
other Keela.
You remember that? We used to call each other that. And, you know, it was kind of like we were like different. We'll pop up in different scenes in school throughout the 4 years.
I always say I was just like the background character with you guys.
Throughout the 4 years, but like that, and then after we graduate, we would see each other, especially when we used to work downtown. I would come to the store, used to work at a lot, and I'd be like, hey, what's up? Then we start calling each other like twin because both of our names are Keela.
And we have a lot in common.
Yeah, we do, but it's like one day we just started, I think we went out, it wasn't like, I think maybe for like the last, let's say 2 years now.
Okay, so I kind of popped up back because you was already friends with the clique before me.
Yeah, of course.
Like,
I've been friends with the clique since high school.
Yeah, y'all was all real close, and like I said, I was kind of off doing like my own thing, so I would kind of pop up in their life and then pop out. Like I was like just in and out. But like the past 2 years, I don't know where I came from, but it just kind of,
you just came in and
I came out of nowhere. I fucking came out and just wrecked shit.
But it's like, it's funny because like I said, we didn't, me and you, we really like, we'll see each other in social settings. Well, okay, what's up? But I used to be like, I really want to be like friends with her. I don't know why. I literally, because I remember one time I saw your ass at Walmart. I was like, oh my God, Keela. He was like, hey, Keela. And it's like, and I told Jordan, yes, I said a nigga name. I was like, bitch, I want to be like, why we don't hang out with her more? He's like, I don't know. And like all of a sudden we just started hanging out. I think one time you was like, hey, you want to go downtown? With me and that friend you were just talking about. And I was like, yeah, cool. I'm not doing anything. And we went downtown. We had some drinks.
And it just went from there.
It just went from there from like...
It literally went 0 to 100.
0 to 100. Like, okay, hey, I'm finna go downtown. You want to come downtown? Yeah, like, cool. Hey, I'm finna like... We literally started going downtown like once a month, every other week with each other. And then next thing you know, we started like texting more, liking the same shit. And all of a sudden we're like, oh shit, we're like actually fucking friends.
We're really friends.
You're fucking funny. Oh, you like this show? Oh, so do I.
Did you like this music?
Yeah, so do I. Hey, listen to this real quick. And next thing you know, like we put her in a group chat. We put you in a group chat.
And I never left. I've been in that bitch since then.
And it's funny. It's like, okay, now we had to vote this bitch in because we don't let everybody come in there. We don't let everybody come in there. It's like a allegiance of shit. And we don't let everybody come in, but we had to vote her in and like boom. And which is cool because I take that group chat with those. It's not even 6, is it?
Yeah, there's 6 of us.
It's 6 of us. Okay, so it'll be 5 of you guys, 1 of me. So I take that group chat with those 5 people that I went through a very hard time. 2016, 2017, that area, I went through a very, very hard patch in my life. And if it wasn't for those 5 people plus some more people, but mainly those 5 people, I don't know what would have happened. Like they were there without knowing that they were there. When I needed something, when I needed that little extra push, they were there with something. Hey, you doing good? Hey, you need something, like stuff like that. So that's the good to me in friendship. Like when you get a good set of friends that can know when you're down without you even saying anything. They come when they care about your personal life, when they care about what happens with your family or what happens to, like, in your case, your child. Like, to me, that's how you know that's good. That's a good friendship. Because
that shit, but y'all was like totally unexpected for me. Like after, I don't know, I didn't think I was gonna like gain any more friends in adulthood. And then I'm like, shit, here go these hoes. Like, where the fuck y'all been my whole life? Where have y'all been? And it's crazy as fuck because I feel like I lost a big friend, but I gained some hella good ass friends.
We're fillers.
Y'all hoes ain't no fillers. I told you, we was talking about this, that I feel like you're my person. Like, Keela is my person.
Aww.
You are. Like, if I need anything, if I'm going through anything, like, anything I need, I feel like Keela would be the person that I would call on.
Same, but it's so funny because me and you fight like cats.
We fucking do.
Because we fight like cats and dogs because we know, first of all, she's a Sagittarius, I'm a Gemini.
Trash.
We know each other's personalities. Even though we have so much in common, we both clash on certain different things. Keela's so open and she like, hey, we're gonna solve this right now. And I'm like, no, we don't talk about feelings. I don't know. I hate talking about feelings. And I hate it. Everybody that knows me will like, Keela will simmer on some shit for you. I'm still pissed off with some shit that happened in kindergarten.
And I'm not. And I'm just like, Keela.
You need to let that go. And I'm like, no, I don't want to talk about it. That's like, that's when we bump heads with each other. Like, no, I'm not talking about it. I don't want to.
We argue at least 3 times a week.
We argue at least 3 times a day. The fuck?
I tried to give it a little.
No, the fuck? No, bitch, we love to argue. We argue about.
You love to argue.
I love to argue. That's one thing about me. I love to fucking argue, I guess. But that's crazy. So I feel like you have to have friends like that. You can't have friends that like kiss your ass. And
no,
nothing.
You can't, because that's not a real friend. If you got yes men around you, that's not a fun feeling. Somebody just be like, yeah, girl, you got this. And then in the back of their mind, they like, this bitch finna fail. I'm gonna sit here and watch this bitch burn.
If
like,
your friends are not your biggest supporters, then you don't need them in your life. And I love, like, I have these, even though like this person was my friend first, it's like my friend, even though like I told you, like, beginning of the situation, like I had this friend that I grew up with, that's literally family. But to me, she has her own set of friends that's besides me, and the way she rides for them, I fucking love it. And that's the way friends should ride for each other. The way they ride for each other. I'm like, that's how friends are. Like every time one of them, shit, I just dropped my phone. Every time one of them succeeds in something, they go all the way out as if that was them succeeding in something. And to me, it's beautiful to watch that shit because I'm like, that's how friendship should be. That's how Black women friendship should be because they're all badass Black women. First of all,
you should always be able to cheer on your fucking friends. Like anytime y'all bitches do anything,
yeah,
I'm finna be back there acting a motherfucking fool.
Like, and that's how it is with me. Like, y'all niggas can literally be like, oh, I just like won a fucking $5 off a scrap. Like,
yes!
Like, if you're not hyping up your friends, then why the fuck are you friends with them?
Why are you here?
If you're not hyping up them niggas, like, y'all can do the most simplest shit. What, you woke up? Okay, you did that.
You did it.
Your curl is popping. Your natural is popping today. Like, I love that. Like, to me, and that's what a lot of, especially like they say, oh, Black women, we try to. That was kind of with the whole Gabrielle Union thing with Jada Pinkett Smith. They was like, Black women are competing against each other, that they can't be friends with each other, and I call bullshit on that. I honestly do, because I know my friends, besides the 2 male best friends I have Black women best friends that are more like sisters. That I'm like, I want them to succeed more than anything in this world.
But they live in a different world than we live in.
Yes, but I feel like I always hear that, well, you know, Black women can't hang out together because, you know, they so catty. And some are, but that's women in general. We can be catty. Yep. But to me, that's because I'm not a confrontational person, and I'm not a catty person, that I would never let some shit like that, like, jump in that. But I love to, like, break that barrier and break that, like, that norm, and that's not the norm with me and my Black women friendships, that we are like, no, we're like, ride it out, like, we come in a minute, like, with a shooting gun. I don't know how to explain it, but I dig friendships.
This is long as shit.
I know. I don't know, because it was so much more that I wanted to, like, get from that. If y'all haven't seen that Gabrielle Union Red Table Talk, it's very good.
It's good, and it opens your fucking eyes.
Yo, that table talk was, like, really good, because she was talking about how she as a person was negative, like, what's negative about her, what does she like about her, and is she bringing that negativity to her friendships? And I'm like, fuck,
am I doing that?
In my case, I can see, like, at one point of myself, like, I feel like as I get older, I'm more sure of who I am, and I'm learning to love Keela more than anything in the world. I'm learning to like myself, be friends with myself. And I'm like, how the fuck can I be a friend to other person when I can't even be a friend of myself? And I have friends that open my eyes to that. Like, yo, you're your best friend. Before you can call anybody else your best friend, you have to be best friends to yourself. And I feel like what was negative about me that I was bringing to my friendships, sometimes I personally feel like I don't deserve friends. Like, what's so special about me? Like, why does everybody, because everybody, I love you, Kim, like, no, y'all niggas don't. Y'all don't really like me. What the fuck? And, like, I had to literally get sat down, like, shut the fuck up. This is what you bring.
Accept this love, ho.
Accept this love.
I literally have to say this. Accept this love. Like, everybody fucking loves you, Keela. Like,
and that's so, sometimes that, like, literally blows my mind. I'm like, why? Because I'm not special.
You are.
I don't do anything. My hair's uneven. I'm ashy. I'm not that cute. But no, yeah, this is a really good one. Go watch that Red Table Talk in general, because the one with Jaden that just went off, that came on yesterday, that shit was good.
I have to go watch that.
It's about parenting.
Oh God.
And it's like how Jada and Will parent their kids different from how Will and Jada was parented from their parents, and how that whole generational gap, which I want to talk about that one episode, like, since you're a mom,
oh God, I have to go watch it.
How it's different from you parenting your daughter from the way you were parenting, and even though I don't have any kids, like how I view, like, how if I had a kid, how would I parent them? So yeah, that's good. We're gonna take a break real quick to recuperate.
Hashtag recuperate.
Is that a word? Recuperate. Y'all, Keela don't know how to speak. Keela Nicole don't know how to speak.
Or spell,
bitch. Okay, so I was raised by my grandma. My grandma helped raise me, and I literally spell like I'm on the country. I literally talk like it's 1949.
I have like a slang.
I have a low-key speech problem.
speech impediment for
I
you.
do. All right, guys.
Bye.
Bye. All right, guys, we are back. This is going to be our last segment before we wrap it up because I know it's going to be a long podcast, but not that really long podcast. But this segment right here is probably something, if you guys like it, please let us know. We'll continue it. It's basically our music obsessions, what we're obsessed with music-wise. Me and Kilo both love music.
Mhm.
Like, that is, oh my goodness, that's probably one of my favorite things. And I love making playlists for people. I love making playlists and stuff, even though people have been asking me to make playlists lately, and I've been slacking as fuck, so I'm so sorry. But I am. But I love creating playlists with something like, to me, music puts me in a different mood, in a different setting than anything else. So I'm gonna, like, I guess this little space of time, I'm just gonna tell you about some songs that I think you guys should check out, that if you're not even catching, if you haven't listened to it already, or if you already know about them, tell your friends about them, like some artists that's really like underground or that's kind of getting mainstream. None of that shit that I just said makes sense, but I'm gonna keep going with it. All right, so lately, what I've been like really fucking with, like hardcore, is Raven Lene. You ever heard her?
No.
She actually opened up for SZA when we saw SZA. You remember?
Oh my gosh, I remember her.
Yeah. She has an EP that came out, I want to say either at the beginning of this year or the end of last year, December time, called the Crush EP. And it's pretty good. It's like she has like those light poppy vocals, and it's kind of like you want to dance
we
to
kept
it.
saying, who is this?
Who is it? She was good. I think she was kind of performing songs off the Crush EP, but nobody was like checking for her. But I like went home and I kind of listened to some of the songs. But then a few weeks ago on my YouTube, that's how we finding some dope ass shit. YouTube be like your recommendations. It was recommended. I can't speak.
Recommended.
Shit, I can't talk. That listen to it, and it's like her song 4-Leaf Clover, which you guys should literally listen to. It's with Steve Lacy, and Steve Lacy's from the internet, who I'm gonna mention later on. Is the internet?
No.
Internet. I'll talk about them later. But Steve Lacy's on it, and it's just a very like a poppy song. It's about her like lusting after this guy that she really likes, that she has a crush over, but he's checking for her, but he's also like not checking for her because he has a girl too.
Oh,
and it's just something, to me, it just reminds me of like a high school love that you really, to me, it makes me happy. And I've been listening to 4-Leaf Clover like a lot these last couple of days. I'm like, oh, okay. I like to dance when I listen to it. It makes me shake and jiggle a little. So that's what I'm literally obsessed with, that song. And I'm also obsessed with the internet song that they put out the video for literally a couple of days ago. I think yesterday, to be exact. Come Over. God, the internet is, I love the internet. It's Sid the Kid and her friends.
Sid the Kid and her little friend.
Yes, it's Sid the Kid, Steve Lacy. I can't think of the nigga that plays the piano's name, but him and Sid basically created the internet because Sid the Kid used to be with Odd Future when Odd Future just started popping off, and with Odd Future broke off to different like things. Tyler had his own thing, Left Brain and Haji Beats had their own thing, and here comes Sid, and she came out with the internet. And the internet's basically like they play instruments as they come and they give you a live session. Sid, her voice is so good. Like, I just love it. She has like that light. It's like a light voice, and I don't know how to explain her voice, but it's just always okay. Their songs are always dope. Each CD to me since when they first came out, which I think that first CD came out 2011 to now.
Oh my God.
Yeah, like they change every time you turn around, they change into something new. They don't sound the same. Each thing is different, and that's what I love from an artist. And it even says she broke off and she did some a project by herself, Finn, and then Steve Lacy, he did something by himself, and then like all of the people, it's like a collective of like 5 people. All of them did projects by themselves, but then they all come back together and create music, and I really dig it. So if you haven't been listening to the internet, please start listening to the internet. They're phenomenal. And another thing, Sid, you've seen Sid before. She's Well, Sid's stud as fuck. She's a stud.
Olive.
So
Olive.
and like especially with the video for Come Over, she's very giving you like giving you like that studly vibe. But then like the next scene, Sis got like a crop top on, and she's kind of giving you some feminine energy. And I was like, I like Sid. To me, she's like the first open lesbian, and to me she opened up a section for kids that didn't see themselves doing that. She's black, she's a queer woman, she's literally a leader of this band. I love seeing stuff like that, so check out the internet. Who else have I been funking besides like the random shit? Drake. I've been listening to a lot of Drake because
Always.
I stan.
Always.
I stan. I'm really obsessed with that song that he has with Little Baby. Yes, indeed. Oh my goodness. Little Baby said, when I nut, you can go, please. I love that. Girl, you know I love that statement. That is my statement. I love it. When I get done, when I nut, bye, nigga, please. Go. Stop talking to me. So yeah, I'm obsessed with that. So it's summertime.
No.
And the weather is hot. Ba-da-doo-da, a-soo-ba-da-ba-doo-ba-da-ba-doo. What do you have a song that makes you think about it's summertime and you're like, oh, when you hear this song, you just like smell the barbecue?
Girl, so I got a newbie and an oldie. Okay, so my newbie, of course, is from Janelle Monáe's album Dirty Computer. Crazy Classic Life.
Ooh.
Is summer as fuck.
It is. If you guys
Young,
have not,
black, wild, and free,
Young,
naked
black,
in a
wild, and
limousine.
naked in a limousine.
Girl, if you have not heard the song, we don't need another ruler. All of my friends are kings.
We don't need another ruler. All of my friends are kings. Ooh, that song is kind of like summery.
You want to put your drop top down?
That does, yes.
Wild the fuck out with your friends. Like that song has been literally on repeat for me for probably like, I don't even know, probably since the album came out.
Yeah, that's a good one.
Like I have to listen to Crazy Classic Life like at least 3 times a day to feel good about myself.
Classic.
Yes, like that song is so summertime. It's crazy.
I like that. I really do like that song. I think I'll be singing that song and don't even catch myself singing. I was like, ooh, young, black, wild, and free. I like singing that part because I'm young, black, and I'm wild and I'm free.
And I think that's what gets me. I feel like I'm free as fuck, and it's just like having a queer black woman that I look up to so much, singing about some shit that I can fucking relate to, is gut punching as fuck. Like, I'm just like, I live for Janelle Monáe, and I cannot wait until we go to this concert.
I'm gonna cry when we go to that concert.
Like, you don't even understand.
Jesus
I'm about to be wilding like a motherfucker.
I am gonna be like, this is too much for me to handle. I can't believe I'm looking at her feet. I saw her already once, and it was phenomenal. So I can't wait for you to experience her live.
God, I cannot fucking wait.
All right. So
song number 2, Tony, Feel Good.
I love Tony. It feels good.
Hey,
yeah. It feels good. Okay, first of all, I love Tony. It feels good. Fast. Like when I hear it feels good, I always have this memory of riding with my older brother going down 4th Street, like at midnight once when me and him was together. And I probably was like 10. And that song came on and just he cranked it up. And it's just like we're like listening to it. And he's like, listen, like like that part. I just love that song. That makes me dance. That is summertime. I like that.
Feels good as summertime as fuck. Like you just want to walk like a motherfucker to
I like
it.
That.
Like you groove like a bitch listening to Feel Good.
I love
like
that.
That's literally those 2 songs. Like I've been stuck on Tony for probably like 3 days probably.
I love Tony.
I've been stuck on them for like 3 or 4 days, and it's just like, damn, like we don't have music like this no more. Like we do not have music like this no more. That shit literally makes you feel good to your fucking core.
Yes.
Feel good to your core.
All right, so I probably got a newbie and an oldie, but mostly like all my shits are old. So this is how we do it. Montreal, Jordan, I don't care what. That is fucking summer time.
This is how we do it.
This is how we do it.
Bitch, when you hear this is how we do it,
this is how we do it. Na 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 na. I don't care. That is legit. I'm like, this is how we do it. It's Friday night, and I feel alright. My body's here on the west side. So, hey, like to me, songs that could honestly put me back in the mood to when I was a little girl and hearing that song. Every time I hear This Is How We Do It, especially another song by him, Just Ride all night. Hey, with something shocker. That used to be the shit. But no, when I hear This Is How We Do It, I honestly remember being a little girl in my mom's 1991 Honda Accord, and we're just driving and that's coming on, and my mom was so 90s, like the 90s girl with the updo and the big bamboo earrings and with the bandana tied, and she's listening to it, and like we're just jamming. To me, that puts a smile on my face. Like I hear that, I'm like, yeah, man, it's summertime. We finna go to a cookout.
Crop tops and chicken wings.
It's gonna be short sets. Like that's it. Another classic, Summertime by the Fresh Prince. Yes, and DJ Jazzy Jeff. Summertime. Drums, please. When I hear that drums, please, I be like, yo, fam, we about to cut the fuck.
You know, the first time you hear Summertime on the radio, you know it's summertime.
It's summertime. If you haven't heard Summertime yet, then it ain't summertime. It ain't summertime. It's not really summertime. That is to me a party jumper. I don't care what age bracket you are in, you put Summertime on and you're like, hey, because the way he's talking, you're like, yeah, man, you finna get like wash your car, because people don't wash their car like they used to. You remember back in the day?
You say people don't wash their car like they used to?
All right, somebody please tell Keela what I'm talking about. You're like, your daddy never used to wash his car. Like, washing your car was a main thing. You just like have the radio blasting and you like washing the car, and it's like, it was, oh my God, that's summer to me. Washing the car, listening to music inside your car, that is fucking summertime. I'm trying to think. Do I have another, like, I gotta give one for the aunties real quick.
I think the last couple was for the aunties, because we aunties that hard.
I mean, yes, the last one's for the aunties, but there's some aunties. There's some anything by Frankie Beverly featuring Maze. Aunties, happy people, like that's, come on, anything for the aunties. I'm trying to think. I don't know. So. Oh, bitch, Gotta Give It Up by Marvin Gaye. I used to go out and party. This, I'm looking at a playlist that I created for like the summertime. I'm like, yeah, bitch, I put that on there. I used to go out and party. Hey, bitch, outstanding by the Gap Band. Outstanding. That is summertime, girl. You know me. Hey, excited. Hey, makes me want to shout. And I got one last one, and I'm gonna end it. The butt. Hey, doing the butt. Ow, butty. I want your butt. Hey, that butt. Hey, that bitch said Shirley got a big old butt. Hey, Lisa got a big old butt. Hey, Marcel got a big old bitch.
That is a fucking
Doing the butt is summer fucking time. You hear that? DC got a big old butt. Oh yeah, Chris got a big old butt. You know butt. You the butt. Yo. The bitch like, oh, give me the butt, bitch. You remember 90s Day in high school, and I had that blasting doing the butt.
We have a picture together with Key 90s out like a motherfucker.
And I had a boombox, and I was like blasting doing the butt down the hallway. And everybody's like, what the fuck is that? I was like, doing the butt. Ow. Butty. I want that butt. That butt. Hey, that big old butt. Ow. Oh my God. So that's it, guys.
We're done boring y'all for today.
I hope y'all like the music segment. I legit will probably make a playlist for that ass, and everybody be like, yes, the summertime. I got that summertime sadness. I got that summertime. A little Lana Del Rey for these hoes.
No.
Yes. Anyway, guys, thank you for rocking with us. Another episode. Episode 4 is done. This is the end. See y'all next week. I am Keela.
And I am Keela.
So remember, y'all can follow us on every bit of social media besides Twitter, because none of us are on Twitter yet. But we're gonna get back at it. But anyway that you can follow your ex nigga at, that's where you can find us at. Instagram,
Facebook.
Oh, YouTube, SoundCloud. We're SoundCloud rappers. So please, guys, share this, like it, comment on us, give us some shit to talk about. We'll see y'all next week. Hey, bitch, I'm going to Houston fucking Saturday. So please, I just want some low riders and some candy paint. I want some. I want to see. I want to see all the niggas with grills. I want to eat a boudin in the parking lot. Oh my god, I'm so excited. I want to go to a strip club. I can't pay a bitch rent, but let me at least.
I can put something down for your condo.
Let me at least buy you a meal from Chick-fil-A. All right, y'all. Y'all have a blessed one. See y'all next week. Bye. I like that.